Middle is under Axis control, but we do have a weird Panzer push by Cedarteal. Again, I feel like this guy is just not really focusing with his team. He has air support coming on in, but it's not going to do enough, even with a kamikaze attempt. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm bringing you a Company of Heroes 3 replay on Milam Halfa with not one, but two airborne drops. Oh boy, we got Hoken and Sabolas dropping in forces ahead of the main front in order to stop, I guess, the allies from taking over some key territory. That's a lot of munitions, but again, they need to capture everything between those 2 points actually to get it. We got ourselves also some more Axis players being Mustafa, sure, and let's see, we got also Funny Mudpea. I'll just say Funny. On the Allied side, we got ourselves Johnny, Mastercraft, Rudy, and FUDV. Sure, FUDV equals UV. Cool. I'll just say FUDV. Oh boy. Anyway, scout units got pushed back by the Folkvard Pioneers, so good job there, at least holding the city for the time being. There is a dingo trying to hit those Folkvard Pioneers, but reinforcements from the German forces are slowly coming on up. Dingo is pulling back. More forces dropping on in. The city should be secured, and the city must survive. But yeah, Hokan is grabbing the victory point. We have more forces dropping in to support the guys on the front. Kettenkrad is grabbing the forces, grabbing the territory in the back as quickly as possible. So yeah, some good stuff there. Motorcycle team pushed back by a 4x4 though. Johnny going armored. We also have advanced infantry. I'm assuming Rudy went armored as well. You have getting that veterancy in the 4x4 to help pressure. And oh, we have two! Oh my god! We have a 4x4! No, an 8x8 advance! Along with the Assault Grenadiers coming on in. Oh my god. This is awesome. Again, 3 American, 1 Brit. Brit, by the way, went with Canadian Shock Forces. Looks like the 4x4s are going on. We got motorized warfare, everybody. 4x4s are keeping the pressure on the Axis pretty effective. They keep it, riflemen have to pull back, but the Bursaleri and Palm Grenadiers are still pinned, and there's a third 4x4 covering the other direction with scout units. So German forces are pinned, though they're still behind some good cover, but they are pinned. German forces, by the way, we know 2 of them went airborne, 1 went in Italian Combined Arms, the other one kind of went Jack of all trades. Okay. 4x4s are still keeping that pressure going. One of them pulls back for heals. They can heal themselves. Alright, there goes Palm Grenadier. Remember, while all this is going on, I'm assuming the Allies can go send stuff to go grab territory in the back. So it's not too bad. And German forces are... They still held them... They never grabbed that the resource point, which is a little bit of a misfire, I would say, for the Allies. But overall, I would say keeping up the pressure is pretty good. Allied forces managed to cut off this sector. Riflemen, though, are pretty weak across the board, but they're jumping from building to building. Folkvard Pioneers are using satchels to blast the British outside of the building, but then they just get right back in. So, love it. He could have gone in, but no, he didn't. Although, the building's pretty weak. You probably could have saw an infantry section... Sorry, a rifle grenade coming from a mile away. Let's see. Other units, looks like had to pull back. There are 3 Folkvard Pioneers, so are we going to see a noob tube thing? I feel like we're going to see a noob tube thing. But, hey, we'll have to see what's picked. But the whole, yes, we're going to do an airborne landing and take the city, did not pan out well. Riflemen flanking, among other forces, managed to, for the most part, clear out the city. But German forces are healed up, and I'm assuming we'll come back in for a counterattack here in a moment. Medical station being made for the for the Allies. They're beginning infantry support, so cheaper infantry focus. There are 3 Americans, so again, we'll have to see what each of them go. Because cheaper infantry is great, but airstrikes or better armor also could be very damn good. Again, we have 3 4x4s, and they have taken territory to just outside the base. of the German forces, which is quite hilarious. Now this guy with the palm grenadiers will be like, God damn it, need to walk on over and grab this territory, son of a... Anyway, he grabs it. Meanwhile, we got ourselves actually a counterattack up north. We have Johnny moving on up and grabbing the territory. Oh, he just got veterancy upgrade. So Sibyllus, a lot of his guys are now vet 1 across the board. But anyway, Johnny's taking this territory. Most likely, if I'm him, I would try to lock things down as much as possible. We got ourselves a half-track moving on in with a grenade launcher, so we know this guy went with the Panzerjäger command. Pretty sure he went with it. Yeah. Did not pan out well. Immediately gets hit by a grenade. It's like, what are you doing? There's riflemen right there. Keep your distance. He did not... Yeah. If you don't keep your distance, they will do that to you. And he might actually lose the squad if he's unlucky. I've been unfortunately losing a lot more men recently with this. Nice defensive defenses, stops armor and has some good cover, I guess. And with grenade launchers, that helps because they do better against other forces in good cover, so long as they're in range for the grenades. Is this guy not in range? Or is it just taking a while to reload? Come on. Whatever. Middle, 4x4s, the more interesting fight, are fighting Bursaleri, which have no AT grenades, and a Palm Grenadier, which is currently was suppressed anyway by the airstrike. So at least we know this guy went with the air support battle group. They're focusing, but the 4x4s are having a tough time keeping the fight going. They really honestly need something to take those hits so they can fight on the front, because otherwise they get shredded pretty quickly. Luckily, again, they could always heal in the back, reinforce, and then counterattack. Whereas this guy needs to stay close to that medical truck in order to heal. Which he could always flank. Thinking about that, British forces engaging the Falchion Pioneers. Dingo supporting that engagement. NG-42 was knocked out by an infantry section that fired a rifle grenade, my assumption, and then that also had the fire ability, which he does, so grenades have a little bit more kick behind them, and that burned the men away. Falchion Pioneers and other fronts are having a rough time versus the Canadian forces. MG's picked up, but should die pretty quick. Satchel's thrown. Infantry's going to pull back, but cover's gone now. Down south, we have Rangers on the front. Oh, that's unfortunate. Mastercraft as well, getting the cheaper infantry. So, not only does Mastercraft have good infantry, but it's going to be not as, like, a drain on him for those forces. So, not too bad. Funny is just building all sorts of defenses. I am curious as to where you are building all of this. I don't know, but by God, he's building a ton of roadblocks. Is he trying to block off this sector because he knows he can't win? I feel it's too early for that. Maybe good cover, not sure. Okay, this is annoying, but Johnny broke through it so he could grab the territory. Honestly, yeah, maybe block this side off so the axes have to go this side, or just ignore it. Okay. Just going to ignore it. Alright, so we got our... Not one, not two, not three 4x4s. But 3 4x4s and a Greyhound. Greyhound is on the front. Let's see. Well, again, this needs heals. The other two are okay. Greyhound definitely needs some help. There's a pack gun now. That's the problem. When the enemy has a pack gun, your, like, big armored swarm, maybe it is not going as well. Maybe, I don't know, needed some frontline infantry. Nice idea. I'm not going to discount that, but yeah, it's, you get hard countered real easy. He grabbed the territory, and because of the bonus, he's going to heal on the front, which is cool. We have 2-2-1 on the field, backing up the Falchion Pioneers from Hokan. Yeah, and these are nothing to sneeze at, but the thing is, Rangers. Alright. Rangers going to try their best to hold. They do have one bazooka, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, nice infantry section grenade. Might be able to get the kill. Yeah, he does. Rangers, though, took some fire damage. Infantry section very low. They could be wiped here. They are wiped. So both sides taking some decent losses. I'm sorry, you picked up the AT grenade, AT rifle. Why? Alright, now they can, I mean, I guess you could use that against a dingo. You don't care. Whoa, wait, hold on. Massive armored force forces Johnny back. He has a Chaffee, but there are technically AT rifles in there. Alright, one Chaffee versus 3 half-tracks with grenade launchers and AT rifles. This is not going well for Johnny. Honestly, that was a good trade for Funny, because Funny lost 1 half-track. He lost a Chaffee and most of his, a lot of his infantry. So yeah, now that entire sector is being taken over. So that's good for Funny to support his allies that are having some issues elsewhere. Although I will say it looks like I don't want to say most of his allies. Mustafa's been doing pretty well with his big old blob. At least holding back the enemy. We have an airstrike coming on in, suppress these guys. Oh, Satchel! Aw. A second longer, he would have taken some heavy hits. Stops the creation of the flak defense, so no defensive station there. Again, you have all this light armor, but it's having trouble because of the pack. Luckily, the positioning of the rock here will allow the Greyhound to fight without risk. Never mind. There is risk. Needs to get behind cover or, you know, away. Dingo's forced back, but don't. Vet 3. There goes the Greyhound. Thanks to an AT grenade. Yeah, Mustafa doing pretty well. Again, when the enemy has an AT gun, maybe don't build the Boffer in the middle of a road that is a straight shot with no cover. I guess now technically there's a 2-2-1 and also a Greyhound to block it, but still, it's legitimately a straight shot to hit it. 4x4s moving quick and managed to get a kill. Excellent job there. I can't believe they're still alive after all this time. But the mobile force is going to pull back. German forces are putting caches down, or at least planning on building caches, if they have done so already. Allied forces moving Rangers deeper into the city. There's not really much to stop them, unless there's a mine or something I'm not seeing. They can easily deal with this one unit quite quickly. And more units are dropping in to support. The blob is holding, like, closer to the middle sector. Oh, wait, here we go. This could be some massive losses. Air support helps to kill one 4x4. AT gun can't seem to hit the others. But the blob is real and real annoying. Luckily, air support coming on in will suppress some of them. But unfortunately, due to Axis anti-air, aka the Boffer, the air support might have a bit of harder time until you get that extra defense on the planes. They can fly in. Alright, the half-track force up in the north is moving on in. Funny's gonna do... Oh, no. Poor Johnny. He's about to get wrecked. Scout unit's trying to get out of there. Oh, 75's here! Honestly, target the... Well, I don't think he can, but... Yeah, I would target the 75. That's the bigger threat. Oh, they're targeting the AT unit? Riflemen escape. Grenades are still hitting the 75. They need like a couple more shots and they got it. There it goes. 75 is dead, although so too are the Panzerjäger units there. So a lot more half-tracks were lost in that fight, but Johnny is not in a good state either. He's just not. Oh my god, running away. The grenade launchers are still killing the assault engineers. And there's enough palm grenadiers there, they're just going to easily just keep them away. You get behind cover, the grenades do more damage. Oh no, is he going to give chase? No. This is dumb. I mean, it's fun dumb, but it's dumb. The assault engineer's going to die, isn't it? He gets out. Assault engineer does live. Scout unit's gonna be engaged, but I'm sorry, not scout. Sorry, that mate. Yeah, this thing is just gonna be very annoying to deal with. The Scot will hold though. He's gonna pull back. German forces will take it over, but again, they don't really have much to defend it. So as soon as the Allies come back with any force, they'll pretty much lose it. Center of the map, under German control. Lots of munitions going to Hakan, Mustafa, etc. Nice kill, though! Wait. Oh, Simavante. For a moment there, I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, Simavante dies. So at least that limits the AT capabilities. The Blob is still a threat, though. And he still has the AT gun moving. Right. Not a bad idea. Rudy, by the way, is doing the best he can to heal this position. Hoping that he can quickly get this operational. Which is not a terrible idea. Mastercraft is, let's see, has his Ranger Squad. And then we got ourselves FUDV with his overall British force, which has the Canadians and everything else. So not too shabby. Right now he has the biggest army of all the allies. And here comes the Blob. Engineers take some heavy hits. Oh my god, the flak is still alive. Is he going to be able to recrew it? Oh wait, here comes air support against the allies. That's thanks to the Luftwaffe battle group. Here they come again. At least during the engineer. Bofors now picked up the Dingo among other infantry. Canadians trying to move on in. Dingo goes down. That air support is not helping at all for the Allies trying to hold this sector. Grenade is thrown. Again, with the fire, that actually could kill that unit. Yeah, the Canadians helped kill it. But again, Allies are taking horrendous casualties. Crusaders so close to certain death. Air support helping to suppress more infantry. Allies need AA stats. Rangers pushing on up. They're going to pull back. Falchion Pioneers are engaging. But again, I don't know how well they're going to do against Rangers, but they seem to be doing pretty well, especially backed up by the MG and everything else. I mean, it helps that there's 3 players here all focusing everything they have. There is no action in mid. And you know what would be good? Maybe if some of these 4x4s actually went to mid. I know they're using it as like a detection unit, so that way he doesn't get flanked, which is not bad. Especially when you're versing people with potential for camouflage. But yeah, we're for breaking the building, forcing the Rangers back. And yeah, it looks like Ceballos, along with Hakan, have pretty much taken over the sector. The city is under German control. The one, like, question mark is, while the Allies took over all this, they don't have much defending it. And again, well-placed mines will delay, you know, advancements. I'm sure he has minesweepers, which will help, but they still have to clear all that, which will take time. So, riflemen are retreating, more mines and defensive works being placed, positions being grabbed. Again, I don't mind it, just grab the victory point to help your team. Because right now, if you get that victory point, I don't care about the cover that you're building up, man. Grabbing the victory point will speed up the process in order for the Allies to lose. Now, luckily, 4x4, thanks to Rudy, is going to try to take mid. There is a grenade launcher hitting him, but he at least decaps it, which is still a big win, because that's 1 victory point now. We got ourselves a bulldozer trying to break up some of these defenses by Mustafa. Alas, he's having a real rough time. Oh, he does knock out the AT gun. Another flak was set down, and it will die soon, thanks to the AT gun. Again, down the main road. Great positioning. Bombers knock out the Bersaglieri. Oh, unfortunately, not able to retreat in time. Unfortunately, we do have armor. Hakan did bring that out. Good airstrike, by the way. Actually hit a lot of units. Might be able to get the kill on the bulldozer, and especially the engineers. There's so many weak units. Fallschirmjäger dropping right on a bunch of weak Infantry. Oh, no. Yeah, get up, run before they die. We do have a Oh, we don't have a Churchill. We have the Churchill. Churchill Crocodile coming onto the field. Help burn out the Axis. FUDV coming out at the perfect time with heavy armor to hold that back. Additional AT will help hold it. There is air support coming on in. Churchill could be in for a rude awakening. Air support does hit, but does very little to the Juggernaut. Panzer IV is being torn apart. Not Beaufort, sorry. Flak defenses are down, but they're not really meant for heavy armor. AT units are coming on up. AT gun as well coming on in, but air support could target it. Air support could hit the Crusader as well and weaken that down. MG is trying to hit all these guys. Croc is burning the defenses easily. I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like a lot of death for Johnny. So. The Sukhaloider earlier on was doing well against infantry and stuff like that. Versing the armor, yeah, this one's not all that great. Yeah, against the armor, it's just not performing all that well. The other flak defense is being neutralized. Again, Mastercraft at least moving into mid to decap a lot of very crucial territory. I'm glad someone is finally pushing into mid. Because, yeah, they needed to. Now, a Volshmaker flanking a Hellcat, cool. But, you know, problem, small one, is not really AT. You got fouls, sure, but you keep using that with munitions and recharging that, so. But yeah, play AT defenses. We got Sherman, the Croc, all of the defenses here. The Germans rushed up armor, but it was not enough. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Funny doesn't have armor. He has a Panzer III and a Panzer IV. But the rest of the guys really don't. I mean, okay, there's a Panzer IV down there, but you're gonna need a lot more than one Panzer IV to deal with a Croc. Yeah, that's true, chat. Remember, there's been like 3 or 4 flak defenses, and each one of those, I think it's like 25 fuel. So it's a lot of fuel down the drain for defenses that did not last. Croc is gonna help burn out this infantry. Like, it's a slaughter right now. Ceballos is just gonna lose so many men to fire. There's one. Fire's gonna hit him on the way out. He does not die. So that's cool. Bulldozer hitting the units. Fire coming on in. We do have a Panzer IV finally hitting him. But again, it's like, with everything else, maybe we pull back. The good news is Funny still has his side, for the most part. Whether he's able to beat, which, by the way, this guy now is an easy 8, so that will be a whole issue. But I have a feeling with all these tank traps, it's just going to delay the armor from advancing. Oh my god! Okay, now I see what he was building. Man was cooking with the tank traps and barbed wire defenses. The hill is going to be incredibly annoying. Assault Grenadier is going to die. Incredibly annoying for armor to engage. Now, the good news is the Sherman can just face front. And these armored units, while they could do better at hitting the side or rear armor, can't because the Easy 8 literally, like, they can't get to him. There's defenses blocking it. The infantry can move across. AT gun might have trouble shooting through it. Never mind. He shot through just fine. Yeah. Rudy, by the way, is managing with his 4x4s to take over a lot of the southern territory. He has no frontline forces. He just has armor and AT. Bold strategy. So far, it's doing okay. Croc is backed up by Crusaders moving across the map. Looks like the battle for mid is happening. Air support's going to come on in and try to suppress a lot of that stuff. Or, wait. That's not airs. Wait, no, Wait, I'm so. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not air support. It's AT Overwatch. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's off map by the dock. It's the anti-tank Overwatch artillery. Armor does not care. It's just moving next to it and advancing. There's nothing here to stop it in great force. I'm sorry. Did the Easy 8 die? Well, Easy 8 died. Honestly, if there was a carcass, I would take it. I don't know what this guy's building so many defenses, but also like he has not really anything. I guess it's healing. Whatever. Anyway, battle for mid is going on. We got air support coming on in, which is actually hurting the Crusader quite a bit. That's thanks to the attack combined arms. All right, Croc is being hit by multiple directions, and a Tiger's coming on in. Looks like Germans have brought in their reinforcements. Air support's going to suppress the Rangers. Good timing because they had bazookas that could have helped. Panzer IVs are gunning after the Croc, but here comes Panzer IIIs as well as the Panzer IV. Moving on in. Tiger's slow to move up. Hellcat and Bulldozer are trying to assist, but the Rangers are put down by a massive Panzer force. Croc is trying to assist the best it can, but it's not meant to kill armor. We can see a lot of allied forces dying right now. There it goes. Hellcat and Bulldozer is down. Armors that can now focus the infantry section. Not as many hits taken by the Germans. There's another infantry section down. Easy 8 and Sherman under fire. German air support gets a nice strafing. But here comes Rudy with his AT line. And Panzer IVs have to finally pull back. But the infantry swarm is now coming on in against weakened armor. Again, they could be Fausted. Maybe you get hit by an AT rifle. This guy could be a little bit worse for wear. So. Fallschirmjäger is just chilling. Right now on the map, it's looking like the Germans retook mid. And so long as Funny manages to do what he needs to and lock down the north, he should be A-okay. But he did not lock down the north. Well, okay. He did kill another Easy 8, which I would say is a win. Oh, and now he's capturing it. Okay. He's in the process of capturing the north. There he goes. Again, if I am this man, I get a recovery vehicle because the amount of armor he has killed is insane. He has just been killing Sherman tanks left and right. Unit is currently captured. Oh, he is getting it. Oh, we could see a German Easy 8. Oh, that would be funny. Also, he could heal his armor pretty quick. And if I'm him, maybe use some of the excess manpower to get stuff to heal. Oh, he already has the ability to heal. Can he cap territory with his armor? He does. Okay, never mind. I have really no complaints. You had Funny. I wanted to make fun of you, especially because of your name. But you know what? No, you're doing everything decently well. You're locking it down. You're making Johnny suffer. All in a good day's work. Middle's under Axis control, but we do have a weird Panzer push by Ceballos. Again, I feel like this guy is just not really focusing with his team. He has air support coming on in, but it's not going to do enough. Even with a kamikaze attempt, it was not enough. Armor is charging in along the flank, but Tiger's meeting them head on. Oh no. Crusaders like, we're gonna flank that armor. Nope. Tiger made them pay dearly. And FUDV has to pull back. Meanwhile, Royal Engineers pushing on in. The Croc is back up to fight. Luckily, looks like Johnny set whatever he had left to take mid. Good, because the Allies have 19 points remaining. They cannot risk losing that victory point again. But there's 3 Panzer IVs and a Tiger. Another Crusader coming on in with a Sherman. AT units are not in a great position to assist. They kill one, but the AT guns help put down the Tiger. Crusader, though, could take some losses. More armor coming on in. They're just making the Panzers look everywhere. AT guns still keep hitting that. Crusader did die, but so did another Panzer IV. Satchel's hitting this area. Kills a lot of oh my god, a lot of death and destruction here. At least it's only decrewed. Another Panzer IV is about to bite it, and the Allies successfully kill a lot of German armor and have regained the initiative in this sector. Now, as we can see with the purple, there is some air support, I think, coming on in. Yep. Panzer IV is about to die. The Allies threw everything they had into this fight, and by God, it was worth it. Now, I will say, Funny is Now moving his armor over, which should probably move in like 30 seconds ago. Luckily, he's getting that easy 8. These guys are like, huh? I wonder if we're gonna... Oh, they salvaged it. They salvaged it.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
They salvaged it. Another unit dies. AT Overwatch is in effect. But you're going to need more armor than 1 unit to help with that. Oh wait, air support coming on in too! 2 allied vehicles are dead. Okay. Another strafe comes on in. Hurts the easy 8s a bit. I guess they don't want allied armor? Sure. Oh my, I'm right! The allies have heavy armor. They can salvage. Although it looks like all the German armor that was here got run over and killed, so don't expect any of that back. They are trying to get that back up, which I give credit to, but I think that's just being salvaged. Funny Mud Pie is got himself a tiger. Good, but as we've seen in previous games, you need when the allies are pumping out a lot of armor, you need a lot more than just a single goddamn tiger. You need actual like support armor. Croc, I'm actually shocked has survived after the entire engagement, but has. Grenade is thrown on the Canadians. We have a strafe coming on in. Does suppress the Canadians, forcing them back. Our engineers will probably get the munitions there. Allied forces are moving on up. After all the salvaging, Funny Mud Pie does not have nearly enough. Wow, he was trying to salvage a recovery vehicle and ended up dying. That's quite funny. Our engineers actually kill the Fallschirmjäger. This man is not paying attention to his men. Or does not care enough. Black 36 as well as a Tiger tank will keep the allies at bay. Johnny pulling back. Rudy trying to send a unit north.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
Yeah, there's a bit of irony of them both dying right next to each other. I'll admit, this is quite funny. I mean, what can I say? But anyway. Proc is burning up the remaining German infantry. Air support is holding back the Allied infantry for a time. Remember, the Axis are no longer getting the tons of munitions they once got. So I don't know how long it's going to last. MG being overwhelmed by Rangers, it's put down quite easily. There's 4 Ranger squads here, but he can support it. He also has artillery now, but no armor. We have a recovery vehicle by Rudy, which is help healing the Croc, which is nice, but I'm just realizing something. We have 1 Easy 8 in the back, and we have a Croc and a Grand. So the Allies, after all of that, are down to 3 armored units. Tiger, it might die here thanks to incompetence of command, but I don't know why you're showing rear armor on the front. Luckily, Flak 36 is helping to cover with additional air support. We're about to see a lot of Allied death here. Suppression as well as the Flak 36. Tiger does get put down. Oh my god, but a... Oh my god. But the Allies lost all their armor. I repeat, the Allies have no armor remaining. Oh my god, take the point. Oh wait, no, there's artillery coming down. Is it AT Overwatch? Allies are down to, again, they have 1 Hellcat and 1 Easy 8 just deployed. Airport still hitting them. Take the territory! Oh my god, if they grab the territory, they win this game. The Axis just need to take the territory. Don't walk into your own fire. At least, Funny is holding the front line here and has a Flak 36 to defend it against armored thrusts that can only come in one direction. Maybe a couple mines there. Maybe a few. If you can afford it. Middle is taken. Allies sending everything they have. Panzer IVs coming on up. Recovery vehicles trying to salvage. Honestly, Buddy, you have enough. Get the Tiger back to operational status, and fast. Here comes a Hellcat coming in, but the Flak 36 is still there. So if he moves in closer, he's done. Infantry rushing on in. This is where you call in all the air support. Alright, Rangers, though, coming in from a flank. Why would you go with the Flak okay. He went with the in-place defenses when the Allies could bomb it to Kingdom Come. Okay. The Axis went from potentially winning this to, well, not. The Axis were so close to winning this. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm glad you got another recovery vehicle after, you know, this.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Looks like the big guns are being neutralized. Oh my god. Run! Oh my god, he saved it. No, he did not save it. Medical truck immediately dies. Allies just pumped out enough armor real quick, and they had good infantry forces, but the Germans really don't. Yeah, this guy's Blob, but that was long gone. Another satchel being thrown by the engineers, just trying to cause as much explosions as possible to push things back. Yeah, I don't know what Funny's... Funny, if he would have actually gotten more armor out sooner, he probably would have been able to keep his Tiger alive. And also, not having a rear armor face the enemy would have helped a lot. Hellcat's, like, on the verge of death over here. There's so much, like, dumb stuff happening, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Rudy has 2,300, and he has 10 population. So don't just say it's one side. Both sides are not there. Alright, now all the Axis need to do is capture mid and win the game. That's it. That's all they need to do. Can they even do that? They have all their units grouped up in one area, so obviously it's not going to work out. Fire is going to hurt some of their forces. Canadians coming in clutch through FUDV. The Grant dies, but at least they got the position, or at least fighting for it. Palm Grenadiers retreat. Panzer III is trying to help. Air support is suppressing them. If they get in the point, they could... Well, they need to suppress both of them. Rangers coming in from another direction. Killing more of Pink. I don't know why you thought the Rangers... Panzer Pioneers would hold against Rangers, but yeah. Don't worry, Mastercraft is building more artillery. So I guess the idea is just fire everything in that general direction. Cool, I guess.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Oh. Wow, okay, that was a bad combat drop. Yeah, buddy, I don't know why you thought dropping there. I mean, I guess the idea is... Yeah, you want to kill that defensive position that we could take it, but did not work out. Alright, Flak 36 can't shoot because of the box! Wow. That's real bad positioning right there. Or, no, that's a great advance. And I love Rudy realizes that this Flak is essentially unable to shoot him, so he's like, kill that so he can't reposition. Is he gonna fire through? Nope, he should have been blasting that sooner. Oh, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going to go? There's a mine. And last shot down the tube. Oh, he doesn't have sight. MG's still there, so they can at least hold that. Middle is firmly under Allied control. I legitimately don't know what to say. I'm finding this regrettable in multiple ways. Like, there's some things that the Axis have done I'm like, I agree with. But other things I'm like, oh god, why? MG is trying to hold out. Assault Grenadier is trying to assist, but farther than what their range would allow them. Artillery's just blasting them thanks to all the big guns the Americans have on the ridge. No more recovery vehicles for Funny. Again, he could get Stoogs, right? You can't deploy the double Stoog, right? You can get a lot of stuff that would help you on the front. There goes another Jaeger squad. But the Allies are just so concentrated now, unless you call in everything, which you don't have the resources for, to call in like a bunch of, you know, air support, a T Overwatch, and all that stuff, because you've lost so much territory. Alright, now, Easy 8's trying again. He's been healed up this time. Again, same strategy as before, mind you. Black is actually doing armor-piercing rounds. This thing might actually die. Are you kidding? Man, if only you had the recovery vehicle, am I right? Fire. There it goes. Now there is literally nothing to defend this flak from engineers. Oh, another Easy 8 comes up. Alright, he's going to try to drive away. Mines are delaying him, so he might actually escape. Wow, and the flak will fight another day. I am very close to at my wit's end with this game. I'm just going to fast forward because I'm losing my damn mind with it. Oh, thank God it's over. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was bad. That was not a great game. That was a lot. And it's, look, FUDV, aka MSW submitted this. It's not a terrible game or anything like that. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of people making really dumb decisions. Like the whole situation in the north. There were some good battles. I thought the armor, like the armored flanks and everything, I thought was a smart play. But like, oh my God, the Germans, like, were doing every stupid decision in the book. Which is fine for the Allies to come in and, like, take them down. But it's like, oh my God, there's some really dumb decisions. Like, I'm sorry, Rudy not pumping out more men and just having, like, 10 pop, even though he had 2,000 manpower, is ridiculous. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Again, top damage to FU, top kills as well. And again, top vehicle kills goes to Rudy, I guess, with his armored force. But oh, and AT guns. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this game. Thanks for watching, guys. From Greyshot17. I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.